Today we are going to interview a resident of Maryland that wasn't always a resident of Maryland. She traveled quite a ways to get here. Can you please tell us your name?
Hi, my name is Deb.
And Deb, can you tell us how far you traveled to get here?
I traveled many miles. I come from the island of Hawaii, and I live on Oahu with 9 other siblings.
As you were growing up, you grew up with 9 other siblings. Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like to grow up in the land of paradise as the rest of the world knows it?
It is paradise. To us it was too. Life was slow and easy and felt like there was no worries.
So when you say slow and easy, you mean like you can take whatever time you want in doing just about anything? Is that what you mean?
That, and it felt like the days just went by really slow. And there was no sense of time, really.
What about school? How was school when you were going through elementary there?
School, I think for me, like everyone else, the hardest part is waking up. But once we were there, it was really fun.
Did you ride a bus or did you walk?
We rode the bus.
So?
Mm-hmm.
And when you say we, how many siblings were in your family?
There was 10 of us all together.
I see. Okay. And did you have both your parents?
Both our parents.
Uh-huh. And what was it? What was your mother like?
My mom, she was a sweet lady. When growing up, she'd be stern at times, but very, very gentle.
Was she born in Hawaii?
Born and raised in Hawaii.
I see. And your father?
My dad was a hard worker, strict at times, but he knew how to relax. That's the way of Hawaii,
I see. Yeah. Okay. And what about your grandparents? Were they born in Hawaii?
My grandparents migrated from the Philippines, and they raised all of their children in Hawaii.
I see. So your mom and dad were first generation Hawaiians?
Yes.
And you're the second generation Hawaiian? I see. Okay. And growing up in Hawaii with all these different things to do out there, did you ever feel like the island was too small, that you had to get out and leave?
I've never felt that way. I was always feeling like you could never take me away from my home.
I see. Okay. Now, with your siblings now scattered out throughout, some still in Hawaii and some over in the mainland, how does it feel to be that far apart from family?
Well, I've been here for a little over 6 years now, and at the beginning it was really hard for me because my family is really close. We do everything together. We make up things to get together, for any reason.
So how did your parents manage to keep your family together? What was the one thing that you would credit for that?
God.
Okay. And your family's relationship with God, with the church?
We were very involved with the church. My father, he co-founded a movement called Basic Christian Community, and he invited us to join them. in the movement, and we were adults by that time, young adults, but we really took to it, and that's how we raised our kids too.
Very good. Your taking to it, I guess, included not just prayer, but I believe music.
Music. We, my sisters and brothers and my mom and dad, we were the music, the musicians there, and we led the congregations, the community in music and worship.
Okay. It's pretty tough to be in the music business in Honolulu if you're not very good. Would you say? Would you agree to that?
Yeah, but we accept anything that is merry, merrymaking.
I understand, but I do believe your family does have some really spectacular musicians, and
Thank you,
so
we do.
yeah, and singers, of course. Well, okay. I really appreciate you sharing with us a little bit about Hawaii. And how do you like it now? Do you like being over here? You like the temperatures better over here sometimes, or when it's cold?
I've gotten used to living in this climate. I love the season changes. Very different from Hawaii, where it stays the same all the way through the year, but I'm very intrigued with the weather changes.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.